Release District.
Agbaya, 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 Agbaya.
Transparency when you see me, living our life like a cine. I dey cool, I'll be a simi. Sit down me whenever you see me. The way you do me, baby, make I tell you won't do me. Call me by my African name while you do me. Moreni cake, you're bringing out the bedroom bully. Body no be firework, but you got.
Jeez, come on, live in the flesh.
In the flesh, we are live.
The Agbaya show.
Yeah.
Tuned in with Damo.
Remington.
Welcome, my guy.
What you saying, my G?
I'm here, man. What you say? What's your week been saying?
Do you know what? Yeah, see this week. Yeah, this week has really been about. I want to say self-care. I bought a. My posture has been bad since time, bro. I think since like,
Big pause on that. What's wrong with your posture? What's wrong with your posture?
What do you mean big pause, bro? My posture. I'll be doing this.
You be arching your back. Oh, fam.
This guy, why do you think like that, bro?
You said your posture is bad.
My posture is bad, yeah. When I'm in at work.
You know, I have modern brain, fam.
You have nasty brain, bro.
This is how we modern people think, fam.
But yeah, no, I bought a little thing from Amazon still to help with the back, man. I've been wearing it all week. It's amazing. I feel like man's really standing straight.
Serious?
I'm not scared of my heights, bro.
Oh my God, come on.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Self-care is the main thing.
Does it have a weight?
Huh?
Does it have a weight?
Does it have weight? Nah, it's weight. It's weight. In fact, it's weightless.
Oh, weightless.
I'm even wearing it now.
You're wearing it now.
You're wearing it now. You want to
I don't want to see you arch your back. Chill. Hey,
pause, bro.
Hey, cuz.
That's pause.
Bro,
The
guy said to me, do you want to see my brace?
Wasn't a pause. What you just said right now was definitely a pause.
Alright, big pause and Reno, as they say, fam. Come on. But
It's been a good week.
Self-care is important.
It was very important, man.
No, I just saying that I had to go and re-up on my ashwagandha, my CMOS,
Jeez.
Laderac.
Yeah.
You know
I heard about CMOS still.
Yeah, fam.
Yeah.
It's good for you, yeah?
Hella
This
nutrients.
morning, man.
Yeah?
CMOS and ginger.
Oh, word.
jeez, come
That's
on.
a.
So that's why your muscles just ripping from your
This guy, I
Can you
know.
imagine?
This guy does.
Nah, I'm
Be
jealous.
careful. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm wearing jump on myself.
Man,
I've lost weight, bro.
You don't know the safety pin here. That's the hold on.
That's all there.
Obviously, we got some guests in the house.
Yeah,
Special
yeah.
guests. You know them one there.
Come on.
The original MJ. That's what I call her. Yeah. You know them ones.
Come on. Hey. You rock my world, you know you did.
Jeez, but come on, we got Aina more, and we got Koye, Adebambo in the house. Come on.
Come on.
Yes, thank you for having us, man.
Come on, man.
Happy
Thank
to
you.
be here.
Come on, man. Thank you for coming on, man. Come on, we've been trying to sort this out for time. No, them one there, but obviously you man they've been flying out to Prague.
They've been doing up tours.
Yeah, tours, you know, Stockholm and all of that.
Oh,
Koye,
yeah.
Getting exclusive Yeezys.
word.
Come on. Shout out easy.
Come on.
Innit?
Come on. But yeah, no, man. Thank you for coming on. You know, before we move on, tell the people about yourself, where you're from, what you do, and that.
Yes. So I'm Aina more.
Come on.
Rapper, writer,
Yeah.
performer, all of the things. Activist in my own little way, making music that matters, you know.
Yeah.
Spitter, heavy hitter.
Jeez.
Oi.
So what, we're gonna get a little freestyle from you today or something, yeah?
Who knows?
Oh,
But yeah, giving them the fusion, hip hop, Afro, jazz, soul, everything that's good for the body.
Come on. I feel like this is like the first guest that's coming with that's match start energy.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Ooh, is that shots fired?
It's shots fired. No. Obviously, other guests, there's levels, innit? There's levels now. You understand?
You're top tier level at the moment.
I'm giving you what y'all giving me, so I'm just reflecting.
That's what it is.
The vibe.
That's what it is. We like it. We like it.
Come on,
man. But yeah, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Obviously, you're with your manager as well. Manager, you wanna introduce yourself?
Nah, I can't top that.
You can't top it.
I'm
You
the
can
manager,
try. You
man.
can try.
I'm just the manager, just the behind the scenes, man.
Yeah.
But that's what we're here for. We're gonna
Koye, I know. Thank you for coming on.
Yes.
for having us, bro.
Pleasure.
Come on, man. We got to move on to Agbaya
Agbaya
of the week. And obviously, we're going to let the clip roll on this one because... It's kind of mad, like, if I'm performing now, somebody dashes water on me or anything that I don't agree with, even if it's their sweat, even if they're talking and they spit on me, they're getting punched up. You understand?
So you're coming off your stage to punch them up.
Bruv, I'm running off this. No
You're
one,
fly kicking
no
them.
one they do
Just-
you jump in the crowd and you do
Yeah,
this.
yeah. But that one you're doing like that.
Bro, I'm not going straight to him. I'm not going
This
straight.
guy Super Saiyan.
Even double Superman, bruv. Because you know what it is? It's nonsense. Oh, you know what it is? Hold that Cardi B. Don't get me wrong. She's done some controversial stuff. She's done some real stuff. You understand? And what we can't deny is that she's successful in her craft.
But
See what I'm trying to say?
do you know what it is, bro, though? Just sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I don't even think. I think, yeah, Cardi B might have a temper and she might, lose it a little bit. But have you seen previously to this? Pink, I think someone threw ashes at her when she was performing.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
their mum's ashes.
Their mum's
Oh
ashes.
yeah, their mum love Pink. Mad.
Like a lot of artists have been going through this. I think even what's his name?
Hold on. They threw their mother's ashes.
I don't
Yeah.
know why we're just breezing through.
With
that.
a breeze.
That's wild.
Is that a pause?
That's
Yeah,
a red,
yeah.
wow.
That's-
That's a red
yeah.
flag. Like,
Yeah, their mother's ashes. Ashes.
What did Pink do?
I can't remember what I don't know if she just went off stage or she carried on singing. I can't even remember.
So did they sweep it back
It's
up
mad.
and give it
Yeah,
back to
Imagine
him?
some of that going
No,
in
no.
your mouth, like with all due
Imagine
respect,
that
that's mad.
you're doing something.
I saw you don't see someone's ash. You wake up, fam. You don't see.
That's traumatizing.
You don't see the mother's head on your shoulder.
Yeah. When you're sleeping.
It's wild.
You literally threw a dead body on someone, basically.
Basically,
Yeah.
that
That's
is mad.
Yeah, people be going through it. So I think maybe it might just be the frustration of the pub, like the fans in it, as in like raw. Like, I'm not taking this. You know what? Bah, take that.
But taking what? This is what I don't understand. You've come to pay to watch somebody perform, and now you're angry at them and you want to dash stuff at them.
I don't know. Apparently she said that what she throw water. Like I'm hot for water.
Yeah.
What was it?
So there's background stuff. So she was saying, and the DJ was saying like, throw water on her. She's hot. So there was a pre moment where people were throwing water on her. She was busting it open for them to dash water.
Really?
So obviously by the time it's got to the girl, she's joined the party
But
late.
you know what this shows you? Don't follow.
Social media. They give you one side.
Pele, I'm sorry. Don't.
But also, yeah,
Whoa.
from the perspective of the artist, yeah, obviously there's many things that can happen. But the first thing I'll say is your security's got to be patterned. Koye, keep pumping, yeah? 'Cause if anyone does a madness, you got to dive in.
You go to the gym after this.
And I say that also, though, because security have eyes on the ground, so they can
Okay.
see what's going on. Because anything can happen, and you on stage, you're seeing so much, you can misinterpret something, do you know what I mean? But your security should be your eyes.
And you
so
should
they
feel
can-
safe on the stage as well.
You should feel safe. But then I'm wondering, like, as you said, is someone going to pay money to come front row? You know front row is a madness.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta pay. You
madness.
gotta
It's
be.
giving-
Yeah. You
like,
really have to.
there's a dedication there, so why would someone violate? Like, it's just mad.
It makes no.
What's
It makes
the
no
violation here? Because I didn't know about the whole part of her asking for water. So
The violation is whoever threw that water last. She shouldn't have followed.
Yeah.
she didn't want the water on her anymore.
She didn't want to hear
Yeah,
water
that was
no more.
the water section had done. But I don't
Okay.
know
I
how
think she
long
was just
before,
carrying on.
but-
Yeah, exactly. I don't know
And
how
then
long
she
for, but she
threw
was
the
carrying on.
mic
She
at
threw
her.
it. Then she was like, nah. Bam.
You know what this reminds me of? Yeah. You know back in the days.
Don't follow, man.
You know back in the days in school, yeah.
Yeah.
When like we used to do round of applause, and everyone used to clap. Then when you stop, there's always that one guy.
Yeah. Then he'll just get in trouble for no reason.
And unfortunately, this is the case. You understand? They've thrown water on her. They've hydrated her already.
But she should have thrown the mic on her though.
She
Yeah,
should
no,
have.
that was mad.
Now with that,
Yeah,
background
with the whole
information,
background. Yeah.
I don't know why you're throwing the mic at the poor girl.
It's crazy. And that
I
mic
don't-
was
I
the way
don't
she
get that
threw
anymore.
it.
Yeah, she threw it.
Like,
Like
that
she
was,
threw that mic, bro.
A real
'Cause
shot.
at this
You know?
point, she's obviously just thought the water thing's still going on.
Yeah. That's what she thought. She
Or
probably
maybe I'm
thought,
excited. Oh, let me pour some water on Cardi as well, and then okay, now you're getting a mic in your face.
So what are we saying? Are we saying Cardi the Agbaya or the person?
I feel like both of them.
Because
can
now
take it,
you're
you
giving
know?
us a bit more context.
Yeah. Miscommunication.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think both of them can
You're
hold
You're gonna
it.
split.
still.
You're gonna
They can
split.
both.
yeah?
They can both hold
They
it.
can both hold it. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Editor, let's make two
Actually,
slaps.
If Cardi's paying her on top of this, then maybe Cardi gets the L ultimately.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah,
'cause
'cause
she's
she-
sued.
she's getting sued.
She's getting sued. She's losing peas. But then there's no such thing as bad publicity. That's the
That's the
managerial.
thing about
Would you
it.
man sue in that situation as well? If you got hit?
Anything that happens to me in America around it's on straight. I can't. It's staff not.
Call up,
Staff not to.
sort
They're
it
coming
out,
for you.
sort it out. Yeah.
But
They're
even
coming
if
for
I
you.
trip, suing construction.
What are you
yeah.
suing? The construction
people.
workers.
Yeah.
The
You should have leveled. You should have leveled this road out properly.
Yeah.
That's
Guy, you're
they-
crazy.
Do that in London too, though.
Yeah.
The pavement's uneven. Oh, ma, that's
Yeah.
how my knee just.
in London.
Yeah.
That's happened, girl. I've pop tires.
Yeah, if
my
the pavement's
knees.
uneven, they're meant,
I've
they're
been
meant
to a shop
maintain that.
before, and there was a cut from one of the, you know, those things that hold the clothes, the whatever. they're
Oh
called.
yeah.
Those things.
Oh, the rack.
Yeah,
rack thing.
that's
Yeah,
cut a
my
leg.
nephew got cut in Zara. He got 4K.
Oh word.
Yes, by rack. Yeah.
Oh word.
You just got to pursue that shit.
I'm going
it
to
was a
Oxford
few
Circus
years ago.
today. I'm going to Oxford Circus today. I'm going to JD today.
We're gonna spend the whole day there.
Yeah.
I want to come
I'm
back
going to cut
with
myself.
cut my elbow, everything
I'm going
dislocated.
to come back next week with patches.
We don't need to. We don't need to do the podcast no more.
Oh
after
no,
that.
we're up.
We screaming.
We made it.
I came to Agbaya, knocked my head on the mic. Wow. Wow.
Wait, what?
Hey, hey.
Be careful.
We have you on camera.
Yeah, we have proof.
Try.
But listen, Cardi B's fans, we have to split this, man. You lot are the Agbaya.
Buyer of the week.
Agbaya.
So it's one of them ones, like, tell us, innit? Like, you know, singer and that, rapper and that, performer.
Hey.
Come on, let's say somebody throws, I don't know, someone throws bully at you.
They throw what at me?
Bully.
Oli.
No way. No way. First of all,
Why
like,
you
that's
doing?
racist.
No,
That's
I'm gonna say
racist.
eggplant, but you know, bully,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
chop banana. They want you to
Okay.
chop banana.
Yeah.
That's the little
Aye.
connotation.
Nah.
What's your vibe?
If I see who done it and I've got access to react, I'm going to react.
Yeah.
Like,
You're
naturally.
human, innit?
Yeah,
Like, come
no,
on,
that's
man.
mad. And something that resemble banana? Nah, cuz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
too deep.
crazy.
So
That's
if it's,
crazy.
if it's
I'm
something gentle, what's a gentle thing to throw?
What's a gentle thing to throw? They splash water on you. Splash water, and you don't want
Nah.
water to be splashed on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say something. I think I'll say something in the first instance, and depending how they respond, might depend how I react still.
Oh, really?
Because I would want to give benefit of the doubt. Because performing, yeah, is hella spiritual, and I feel like when you're performing, for someone to give you their attention, you've already gifted me something.
Okay.
So I'm automatically in benefit of the doubt mode. But should you shift that doubt, you're not getting the
Yes, yeah.
benefit anymore.
But you feel like it depends on the type of performer you are, because I think Alicia Keys did she did a concert recently as well, and her son came up with her, and he was like, he's a young boy in it, but he's like, I'm defending my mum just in case anyone tries anything. But she was just on the
Sweet,
piano.
How old is he? Young boy.
Young boy, bro.
Are you defending your mum?
I love that.
That's what he
yeah,
said.
man,
I
as
love
you
that.
should.
I
No.
Yeah.
Listen, like my son, if he said he's defending his mum, yeah, I'll spot him. You're a bit. Come on, but I'll tell him. But brother, listen,
What are you gonna do?
Sweetheart.
like some of these men are like 3 times your size,
Yeah.
cause they will beat you down.
That's hard though. That's hard. That's
real
hard.
hard.
So I think it depends on the type of performer you are. Like if you're a type of performer, to go back to what I was saying, where your set's a bit more, maybe you're just stood in one place. There's not a lot of, there's energy, but maybe you're just in one place. It's a bit more slower.
Yeah.
Maybe you won't get those type of stuff where
Yeah.
people are throwing things at you.
It depends on the culture as well. The culture
Yeah.
of the environment, the
The
nature of the
environment.
night. There's so many things. I've thrown things on stage before in
Yeah, you did.
admiration. So
Allegedly.
allegedly, I threw something, Sha.
What did you throw, bro?
Well, no comment.
No comment.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
no, no.
Guy, you
Hey.
throw something. I know what you threw.
Real new
I
man.
know. We'll talk about this after.
We don't want to
Take it offline.
take it offline.
Yeah.
Like talk to us with your music and that. You know,
Yes.
what made you want to become the Aina more you are today?
Do you know what? I think it was a process of becoming myself rather than me wanting to become something.
Okay.
So I think
Okay.
like the process that I've gone through as an artist has basically been me peeling back
Yeah.
the layers that life put in the way of
Yeah.
my authentic self.
Okay.
Oh.
So I
Okay.
find like the more I'm getting into the music and my sound and all of these things, it's really just me being more of me. If
Oh,
that makes
okay.
sense.
Can you-
Yeah. It sounds simple, but
Yeah.
it's quite difficult to do when
Of
you're
course.
growing up. Society naturally, if it's not the image,
Mm.
first of all, it's like what you saying, what's the sound,
Yeah.
what's the vibe.
Yeah.
In the industry, it's like, okay, what click you with? There's a lot of
Yeah, of
there's so
course,
many
yeah.
layers. Like
Yeah.
there's so many superficial layers, and it's so important to like protect that thing. Like I think most of us have been involved in music in one way or the other.
Yeah.
And when you start, you don't really have many layers because you're probably most people start for the love of it.
Yeah.
But then very quickly, when you start like getting into it and you realize, okay, there's
There's
a
other
business,
rules and
okay, there's other,
regulations,
yeah,
yeah.
that can skew things slightly. So I think I made beautiful art while I was still figuring it out, but the journey has just been stepping into authenticity.
What would you say is like, in your journey, one of like a difficult situation that you might have like faced that's helped you peel back the real you, and maybe like a challenge, let's say, that you faced that helped you get to kind of like where you are at the moment?
Yeah, I think there's so many, but one that I would
Okay,
there's
that
so many.
one. Yeah.
But I'll say the first one that came to mind, which was probably the song I made after my dad passed.
Okay.
And I don't know like if anyone's ever lost anyone that close to you, but
Yeah.
it throws you into the unknown.
Okay.
And you know, I had the blessing of being in the studio during that period. And so even though I couldn't really understand what was happening in terms of grieving, I knew that, okay, if I come to the studio, I can release this.
So it's like a therapy type of
Exactly.
situation,
And
yeah.
at that point, I didn't care. I was like,
Yeah.
F life,
Yeah,
F
yeah.
this, like, but I
Yeah.
still love music. So let me
course.
just pour into this space. And I think what came out of that, and even the journey that took, I think like the day after I recorded it, the Brits hit me up for a track.
Oh,
And I
word.
just done it. And
What?
then we sent it that day to Hypertone to mix and master. And it just took its own journey. But it's like, I think stepping into that vulnerability and just recording what I felt turned out to be at the time, and maybe even till now, one of the most beautiful pieces I feel I've written. And so that was an
That's
aha
crazy.
moment
That's
for
good.
me.
I rate that.
Oluwaseun. God damn. They believe in us.
Crazy.
Come
can,
on.
Can we all agree that like sometimes that hardship that we go through, whether it's loss of life or maybe financially or, you know, relationship or just within yourself, having that confidence within yourself, you know, that growth, that challenges you go through really grows you and puts you in situations, like you said, where it's the unknown, you don't know what to do, maybe you don't have a lot of support, you know, but you have to figure it out because you're living and time is going. And, you know, if you stop, you're going to get left behind no matter what you're going through. Do you feel like you have to go through these things? And some people, the reason I say that, yeah, is because some people, instead of going to the studio and using it as therapy, some people will just sit in their house and they'll mourn, which you're meant to do, but you won't pick up what you were doing before.
And
you could
they'll probably
lose
turn
yourself.
to you know, drugs or food or
You get it?
whatnot. But you know
Sex.
Sex, you know, and alcohol.
So
Alcohol.
Hayat.
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 But Hayat is closing. It's closed, no?
Are they closing Hayat? I heard it.
Hayat is not for my people.
It's crazy, man. But you know what it is, yeah? It's one of them ones like...
I say that, I did my birthday there.
no, come on. Hayat is lit. But it's just...
It's lit, but
You can't, you know what it
they're
is?
extorting us, man. They don't rate us.
You
They don't rate
you
us.
can't give us nice things sometimes, like £20, £20 entry.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Then you have to go and book table.
Yeah,
then you
I
have to
know.
go and buy food.
Yeah, I know. Or they'll kick you off the table.
So altogether, you spend maybe £150, £200.
Yeah.
But they're playing on our ignorances, and we're having it. And the thing is, let's be ignorant, but let the ignorance money go to the community. Like these people that don't rate us, we're giving them all the things, fam.
Can you imagine?
Keep the things inside, man.
But to come back to
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
question that you asked,
Yes.
it's perspective. It depends on how that person decides to go through that thing. I think that's what you're alluding to, because life is gonna life.
Yeah.
Life,
This is the thing.
Probably life tried to life everyone this morning even, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
entirely up to you how you react to that.
Yeah.
And
What?
some people react to it with,
The
I'm
beauty of...
going to call it a victim mentality, or some
Yeah.
people react to it trying to find the lesson. What's God trying to teach me out of here, or what's life trying to teach me? Whatever
It's
you wanna
true.
call it.
You know what?
You know what? It's hard, yeah. I think it's hard because I hear the victim mentality, like, but I feel like sometimes some people don't know how to deal with certain things. Whereas we've probably grown up with parents who haven't really shown us emotion like that in certain things. Like I've seen family members die in my family. Probably see my mum and dad calm, and I'm thinking in my head, bruv, like, are you okay?
You're not gonna cry, like, what's
Like,
going on?
bruv, I'll cry for you. You understand?
But they might do that in their own privacy.
Exactly.
This
You
is the
see,
thing.
they might do it in their own. You understand? Whereas, you know, but it's one of them ones that I feel like personally, it's tough, man, because
But that can shape you, though. That's the reason I say it, because I say it as in like those situations can really shape you as an artist or as a even podcaster, let's say, or whatever you're doing artistically, even as a manager, you know.
Yeah.
We all go
As a
through these
human
things,
being.
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
And you have to take that choice. And that like you said, that song that you create could be your #1 hit record. And they go, "Oh, how did you make that song?" You say, this passed, this I went through this, went through that.
yeah.
We were
You know?
talking about that the other day because she's got a single out right now.
Jeez, what's the
You
single?
remember-
What's your
you
single called?
I know you remember the conversation I'm talking about.
I don't. Please bring me in.
I need to be delicate with how I say it, but we're talking about her latest
Oh,
single, Hey Bighed,
My guy.
and we were talking about the inspiration behind the song.
Okay.
And without it,
What's
and
the song
I-
called?
I-
What's the song called?
Hey,
Sorry.
Hey Bighed. I don't. Can you
Do
say
you know?
it
Do you know?
yourself? 'Cause I don't want to say
No,
something
I just want to say,
say.
you know, when you said, "Hey, Bighed," you know, you're really texting Hey, big, how you doing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because you know why? And you know what?
No,
The big head has glowed up. That's why.
Ooh.
Is that like, yeah?
Ooh, well,
Is-
well, I hear that angle.
Yeah.
I hear that angle, but I think what Koye was alluding to is, you know, the song "Hey Big Head." So I was,
Break up.
sorry. It goes to what we're saying about the authenticity. Like I write my experiences in it.
Yeah.
It just
Best
flows.
thing.
It just
Best
flows
thing.
that way.
You
I
know
can't
it.
sit
You
and
know
start
it.
imagining.
No.
Let me just go and release. That's just what it is. And so, you know, relationships don't always work out, and they come with heartbreak, pain, all of those things. And we're talking about the pain, which is obviously unfortunate. But then I had to deep it. Like there was love that came from that, and from that love came records. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's no regrets in that. Yeah, things I might have wasted not wasted, but you know,
Oh, yeah,
giving up
wasted,
time
yeah.
in a painful way for longer than I needed to. But when I look at the outcomes, it's like I won't take that back. You know, and there's beautiful art that's come from that. So
And that's
yeah.
it. That's what it
Lessons
is.
learned.
Like I feel like I've probably had my heart broken. I've probably had my heart broken once or twice. I made something.
Really?
Who
Who broke your heart?
Ah,
I
bro.
can't imagine you've had your heart.
You had your heart broken.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But it's one of the I've made music from it, and
Yeah.
some of the music people are like, raw.
Dope.
What's
Yeah.
this? What's this? This is cold. You understand? But not understanding that that's coming from
A real place.
So what, if you so you guys are, let's say you two are artists, yeah. So if someone comes, your manager or a writer comes and says, I've got this heartbreak, you're not even going through no heartbreak. Let's say at this point you're not going through heartbreak. You're very happy actually. In fact, someone says, I've got this song. It's a heartbreak song. I really want you to sing it for me, or I want you to rap on it or whatever. But I've written the bars already. Are you gonna do it? And you
100%.
that time right now, your mind frame is not heartbreak, not nothing. It's
Tap into it.
yeah. That's
into it.
Tap into it,
exactly.
yeah.
That's the thing about artists. You should be able to be versatile enough to tap into different sort of emotions at that present moment. The same as an actor. You see,
Yeah.
as actors go into films like The
Yeah,
Joker,
yeah.
R.I.P.
Oh, yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Hoofy.
yeah.
You see,
R.I.P.,
because
yeah.
even
Dark Knight,
Damson Idris said that when he played his role in Snowfall, he had to sort of
Really?
call onto the devil to
Try
do.
it. Got a lot,
Yeah,
my
I've heard
J.
about that.
But like we said about the whole heartbreak and whatnot, when you think about what you've gone through, and if you're even going through that situation at that present moment, as the person comes, you've made a Billboard hit, fam.
Come on.
Look at Adele, bro. Look at
Shy.
Adele.
For real.
Adele. Do you know what I mean?
Bless her.
And I think as well, when you've lived enough, you can tap into things, even if you're not experiencing it right now.
Yeah.
I went into a session, there was a heartbreak song, and the verse, it slaps, because I did enough heartbreak.
You can always tap into that memory bank of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go back to that place.
You
Yeah,
can go back to the place of it might not be heartbreak. Maybe the person talking about love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go back into your love. You can-
Yeah.
As long as you can always tap into that, and the great ones, the really dope artists should be able to tap into that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the
word.
beauty of writing is that, you know, there's so many ways to express something. And the truth is, there's only really two emotions. It's good and bad, happiness, sadness.
That's
joy.
it.
Yeah.
And we all feel that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
word.
Okay, tell us your influences. What's influenced you to be the Aina more now?
try. The influences are many. The great Delis Rosimi always said to me, "You're only as great as you're listening," and I've been listening to so much.
Okay.
you know.
I like that.
Hey,
one.
we have to
Yeah.
click.
Said,
Man,
"You're
hey,
only
come
as
on.
great as you."
on,
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
us
Listen to
subscribe.
Aina more. Come on, hey Bighed out now. You don't know.
Hey,
You don't know.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Come on.
Come on.
Agbaya show, you don't know. Don't know.
Hey,
Come
come
on.
on.
But yeah, like from day, like my dad, like one thing a lot of people don't know, my dad's from a different era. My dad's born 1929. So the kind of music he brought into the
Okay.
household, was different.
Jeez.
So I had a lot of like seasoned backlog. And then mum, you know, a bit younger, different gen, you know.
Come on.
Yeah. She also had her influences. So I'm listening to Fuji, I'm listening to Paul Robson, I'm listening to Louis Armstrong, I'm listening to so much growing up. So there was already a bank of music in my head
Yeah.
before I stepped into my own liking. One of the first ever albums, I didn't even buy it. I found it because we was on the grind. There weren't no buying albums, you know.
Where did you find that
um,
album?
Lost and Found in primary school.
Jeez.
Yeah, and it was Mariah Carey's Rainbow album. And you know them days, CDs, you listen back to back. So
As a CD player.
come on. With the tape and
With the tape,
recording over the
yeah.
cassette and
B and A, turn it around.
These new
Come
people,
on.
they don't know. They
I don't know about
understand.
cassettes.
and winding it up with the pen and everything there. Yeah.
My days.
Come on.
So yeah, like I kind of stepped into the R&B, and then I've started listening to hip hop later in life. Obviously, growing up listening to the man them, like listening to rap.
Yeah.
yeah, and as I got older, I started to fall in love with hip hop. But as I started to get into music, I think my first proper inspiration was Kendrick Lamar from like back in Section 80 times.
Okay.
Yeah, like that was me. That was like, okay, here's a man with a mic with flow, with rhymes, but he's making music that
Heart.
it's not only
from his
it's not
heart,
only
yeah.
authentic, it's not only sensitive, it's also like progressive for the people. Like he's touching on real issues, and I've always been very like social, political.
Okay,
aware. Like,
so
I
that kinda
studied
hits.
sociology in uni as
Oh,
well.
okay.
So that's yeah, that really showed me someone in this generation, because obviously there's the Fela Kutis and there's the people that have made massive impact in music, Nina Simone. But Kendrick for me was someone that was doing it in real time.
Yeah.
And being able to watch his journey and just watch him progress, it was just inspiring. That okay, you can really do this and really like be mainstream with it as well. So
it leads on to my next question. Like, obviously, I feel like Kendrick Lamar is one of your favorite artists.
yeah.
So could you name me another few? You know.
Oh yeah, no, of course. And do you know what? It's not just about the conscious element. I'm here for my ratchet rap. I love the sexy stuff. I love Foxy is one of my favorite
Foxy,
rappers.
profound.
Like she's
Come
too
on.
sick with
Cold.
it. Like she's too sick with it. She's a big influence as well. Just the way she brought in her Jamaican heritage.
Yeah.
Gee.
Foxy's
The New
cold.
York thing, like
Cold.
dark skin baddie, doing number ones from 16. Like, nah, she was just
Hey.
mad.
I heard that she's partially deaf now. So
Yeah,
Oh,
for a while,
word.
for quite a while.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Feel for her, man.
yeah,
Oh, she's cold, man. Gold.
Very cold, man.
Yeah. yeah. Goated, absolutely.
Anyone else?
Yeah, Lauryn Hill.
Ooh, come
yeah.
on, waiting for Lauren Hill.
Love Wretch 32 as well. Wretch is a huge inspiration as well.
Yeah, shout out Rich.
Come on, there's just so many. Like, there's too many.
So obviously you've got a manager now.
Yes.
Shout out Koye.
Come on.
Did he quite?
That transition, there's a lot of artists who, maybe don't take that step into getting a manager, or they just try to figure it out themselves. When they need that guidance, that mentoring. What made you go get a manager, or did he approach you? Like, how did that situation happen?
I was gonna say I didn't get him. He got me. No, I'm
Oh.
joking. No, I think it kind of aligned itself. So it was a good friend of mine, Wesley. Big up, so Wesley Block, who's
Big
a
up,
stylist,
big up.
tattoo
Okay.
artist.
Oh yeah.
And he
I need to
introduced
get
us.
some new tats myself.
Yeah,
still.
come on, man.
Come
on,
on,
you
come
know
on, tatty
what it
gang.
is,
You know what it is. Come on,
shite.
gang,
My whole
gang.
body.
Hey,
People are
But
talking
yeah.
about tattoo.
tattoo, bro.
You don't want to join us? Do you have tattoos?
No tattoos, no earrings.
Swear, the earring. I understand.
In the Bible, he said. I'm joking.
Can we not? Can we not?
I'm joking.
Can we not?
Nah, you know what it is? Yeah? I wanna get a few tats, but I just don't know what to get.
Yeah, hit me up, man.
When
I got you
feel it,
still.
man, do it.
I wanna do either a half sleeve. Obviously, whole tight team, caramel and that.
Yeah, come on. Enjoy you.
Maybe one there. I don't know, but they said I wanted to get one here, but
It hurts.
It hurts.
That one, yeah,
Yeah.
the ribs. Peak.
see, it hurts.
Said that one hurts.
Yeah.
I
Not
don't
a
know.
good place to start. Not the first one.
I believe I'm sexy enough, man. So
You don't need it. Don't worry,
Yeah,
man.
but tell your story. Make we see him now.
but-
It's not about sex. It's art, man.
Yeah,
I
honestly.
see the skin as a
That's what I do it
canvas.
for.
Yeah.
literally. By the time I'm done, I want.
You people don't gas me over. I'll just go and get
Do
face
it.
tattoo.
Do it.
I'll get one
I don't know
tattoo
about
there,
that.
man.
Innit?
Agbaya.
Yes.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Come back like Birdman.
Hey.
Try.
Oh, tree y'all. Like, tell us, times where you.
These guys, they didn't tell us about how they came together as
Yeah.
managers.
Oh,
yeah,
swear down.
no, yeah. So,
Yeah.
so we met.
Don't skip my question, bruv.
And do you know what? Yeah. Glory be to the Most High that our visions align. We're
Yeah.
both dripping in sauce. Ibadan,
Come on.
big up. Come on.
Come on,
So
come
like
on.
naturally, we yeah, it was just a no-brainer. But I want to just say like it's deeper than the music. This is we care about each other. There's a trust there, and those elements are so important. I could have worked with so many people, but I think there's a certain grounding that's so important in an industry where everything moves so fast. So I think visions aligning, as I said, he's hella patient. Don't know how he puts up with me because, yeah. I don't know. By the time you do your
Don't worry,
episode,
we're gonna-
ask
we're
him if
gonna
he's
get
still,
you on.
ask him
I'm
if
gonna
he's
ask-
still
yeah,
managing
yeah.
me. By then, and then we'll know.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk.
You got Instagram, Insta story, back and forth. Yeah. Best sneak this is.
But yeah, aligned vision, a shared love for God, a shared love for our people. It really underlines everything.
But
know
how
what
do
I
you
mean?
guys deal with resolving conflicts? That's what I want to know.
Hey.
As an artist and manager, when you say you want to do something and he says no, or when he says you do something and you say no,
I'll let him answer that.
how do you deal with that?
Or if she makes a track now and she says to you, I
wanna
want to
play it
release
out.
it, and you're like,
No,
nah.
not yet.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna happen.
It's it's like any relationship, bro. How do you guys deal with it?
We pray first.
We do.
Yeah.
We do pray. We get in a room. We have a tribe. We have a community. It's not just me and her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you say manager, it's not just me and her. There's
other people.
there's other people that are involved in this. Shout out Clark Vision. Shout out Amoge.
Hey, listen.
there's a
Shout
tribe of
out
people,
Amog. Sorry
you
to
know
cut you
what
off.
I
Amoge. Listen.
There's
Muggy okay.
Listen, I linked up with Ogie, yeah. Bro, listen. We're getting her on as well, because talented.
yeah.
Talented.
All right.
Yeah, there's
Come
Singer,
through,
rapper,
come
piano
through.
player,
Oh, word.
drum player,
All of it.
everything, fam.
I'm
Oh, word.
Chuku.
Bro.
Aye.
yeah.
Jeez, but come here and say, bro.
There's a community, bro. We hold each other accountable. It's not easy. I'm not gonna come and say it's easy, and I'm not gonna lift up our skets outside here. But you know,
Nah, it's good.
It's work.
Yeah.
Communication. You're like I said, you man are gonna have differences in opinions.
Oh, yeah,
Ultimately, that's
definitely,
all it
definitely,
is.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
difference in opinion. As long as the love and the respect is still there,
Yeah.
then y'all can work through that thing and
And is it the vision as well? Like you guys have like not one end goal, but you guys know what you're working
end
towards.
goal is
100%.
everybody wins, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think there's one thing that I fuck with Koye. One is he's very honest, and there's a hella snaky, booky, slimy people, and I don't fuck with that. Yeah, if I saw that, it wouldn't even be a bro thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So definitely like the fundamental values, and also there's something you were saying about when life hits you, being able to get your perspective right. He's got the right perspective. If it wasn't for that, it would
Yeah.
be too much slacking. You can't slack. Like
Okay, yeah.
life does go on.
Yeah, it
But
does.
having the grace for like self-care, do you know what I mean? All
Come
them thing
on,
there, but
come on.
like
You want to rubbish me for my back brace, bro.
You arching your back, fam.
I'm not
arch
arching
your
nothing,
back,
bro.
man. Hey.
That arch your back is
It's
so
wild. I took that on purpose. I'm going home. I'm going to take this off. I'm not wearing
I'll
it
take
again,
the back
bro.
pain, man. Fuck
I'm
that.
not wearing it again, bro.
I'll take the back pain, cuz. All day, cuz.
Screaming. Screams in chiropractic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just work.
Yeah.
Honesty and transparency, and it's a relationship like any other.
Yeah.
It's actually a really deep relationship.
Yeah.
This is a deep relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
You man can just turn up
Yeah.
every Saturday
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
Goes
have
deeper.
beefed each other all week,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
You see,
oh yeah, welcome to the
Yeah,
Agbaya
yeah, yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it
yeah.
won't
we're
work.
gonna have to
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
when we
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
here, kind of thing.
Yeah.
trust me, you asked it, bruv. The amount of times I call all of these man, like these man are probably tired of all my calls. Like, I call these man probably like 3 to 4 times like
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah.
You see,
But it's good though, you know. You grow, you grow a brotherhood. You grow not even brotherhood. You grow that trust. Do you know what I mean? That trust, and you work with each other. I think for me, not saying this in my interview, but like if an example, is when I joined the guys, one thing I wanted to do was the reason I joined was because I saw potential in the show. I knew this was going somewhere, and I was like, okay, I have something that I can give to the show. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's very important when you're picking your manager, or you're picking your artist. You can say, okay, cool. Because you can go with any artist or any manager, like you said. But it's like, okay, I want to go with you because I know I can bring something to the table to help you do what you're doing. Get it?
yeah. But like you
Yeah.
said,
Value,
you guys said alignment. Like the thing is, consistency, innit? And once one person has consistency, hopefully it infects the whole gang.
Discipline, consistency,
Yeah.
and accountability. Those three
There
things
you go.
combined.
And you know what's funny is that in many episodes, those are the 3 things that we've always mentioned. You see, like more time. We know with me, the consistency is crazy.
It's important, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
we've
yeah,
got to be
yeah.
here every Saturday, banging it out.
No
you
matter
see,
what.
even in the week, posting this, that,
Snow,
this.
rain,
You understand?
unless
Make
there's a earthquake or something. Even
Yeah.
then, can we get here before?
Yeah.
No, bro.
Yeah.
I'll be real, yeah. As long as the
Do
way I see it, as long as there's if death is not involved, and I'm not trying to be deep,
No, I get you, bro.
then man,
Let's
what
do
is
the work.
what is the
Yeah,
what is
yeah,
the
yeah,
excuse
yeah.
to
Come
me?
on.
The work.
That's how I see it.
It's not. Let's do
Bro,
the work.
I know I've seen people who they've grieved and they still got it, they still kept it moving.
Yeah.
And
You have to.
You're probably thinking, what? Don't you have any sort of compassion, any sort of empathy? or anything?
Hold on. On that though,
Yeah,
I will say this. Like you said, self-care.
yeah.
Don't kill yourself trying to do this thing.
No.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, I
no,
think
no.
that's
There
important
has
as
to be
well.
a balance between that. So as much as we're saying do the work and get the work done, as a manager, when I see that until you're about to break, okay, we're gonna have to take 6 weeks.
Mm.
Okay.
We're gonna have to take 3 months if we have to.
Mm.
She's gonna fight with me over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
She's
think
gonna fight with me over it. I
Of
promise
course.
you that. But I can see that,
Mm.
and
Yeah,
there
'cause
has
I'd
to
be
be grace
taking
for that.
breaks.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Yeah.
But that's why it's good to have that because you can focus. You know how many artists are probably doing their own management, their own this, their own that. you can actually focus on your craft and your art and like tap into it. Whereas he can kind of just, you know, do the rest, like, care about the things that you might not be really caring about at the moment. Because you're trying to get that song right. You're trying to write. You're trying to be in the studio. You're, you know what I mean? You're about the music. And he's about like everything else. So no, it's a beautiful thing.
And
still.
even like one thing about the management with Koye, like obviously I've seen when you started off wanted to do the management.
There from the jump.
Yeah, bro. I remember we were talking.
You were there from the jump. I remember.
Yeah, bro. And you know when it is one of them was like on a real thing. At times I thought, is this guy serious? That's what I saw. I've no big man thing, bro. Like I'm 100. Like, I don't lie to nobody. I thought, are you really serious with it? Then a few months later, you're managing Aina. And I'm thinking, okay, all right.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But before I make my judgment, let me see where it's going.
Yeah.
Now I'm seeing listening party. I'm seeing this and
Where
that.
was you at the listening party?
Bruh,
He was invited.
I was invited. I don't know if I showed you,
Nah,
man.
you didn't show me, bro.
Oh, okay. This guy's back me.
Oh, I'm joking. No, I'm sorry. I saw the text.
We have to do a show.
No, yeah, we have to do a show. No, I remember now.
No, you know what?
I couldn't get a ticket, bro.
Come on.
I was busy.
But no, you know what? In honesty, yeah. You know when you messaged me, I messaged back saying after the pod, didn't it? I actually thought it was on a
We
Saturday.
spoke, and I said there will be
Yeah,
many others, so it's not like
Yeah,
you
come
just
on,
turn
many
up
of them.
and-
Yeah,
No,
it's
definitely,
full
come
on.
on, come on.
This time we'll pull up.
We have to.
100.
So obviously we got a few videos that got sent in to us. You know them ones there. Obviously I'm gonna let you guys watch it as well. So what we normally do, people send in videos. We have a watch, then we react onto it. You see, so obviously you want to get the video.
Yeah.
Come on. This one's kind of weird still.
Doing like she crazy, cursing at her, telling her what you won't do. You won't clean your room. You won't do what you want to do, and you talk to your mother like that? Like you tough? Do you think you tough, little man? Talk to me like you talk to your mother.
Better.
Talk to me. You think you tough, don't you?
Time for house.
Boss up on me. Cuss me out. Tell me you ain't gonna do what I say do. I dare you. I dare you. You ain't gonna do it to me? Why you do it to her? Why you talk to her disrespectfully?
Okay, cool. So how do you guys feel about it? Do you think that's acceptable?
100.
Yeah, man. I think. Do you know what? Yeah, I think that what we were saying off camera, what you said about where's the father, like, is where's the dad?
Yeah.
Like, where's the male influence? And I'm not saying that it was just because you're male influence, you're gonna be this alpha male and telling your kids off left, right, center. But where is that in the household? Do you know what I mean? Where is that man to kind of like help? Let's say the woman or his father. Where's the dad to help in this situation, man?
The thing is, yeah,
Where are you, bro? 'Cause I'm not gonna lie. If I saw my kid getting shot at from some ex-militant brother, and I'm the father, and I'm seeing this on social media, bruv, I'll feel like an idiot.
No, but then you never know. The father might not actually want to be around. You see. But then my question is, yeah, is that guy gonna be doing it every time that son misbehaves,
Don't
or
have to be every time.
is it once? Because if it's just once only, he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna. do
Yeah,
that
imagine they come and say it one time.
It's about being scared straight, right?
Yeah.
For her to go to those extremes.
Yeah, ex-militant man, bruv.
Well, some of us got shipped back home, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Right?
nearly. Yeah.
No, I got shipped back at 7.
Okay.
Back till I was
word.
18.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Cheeky.
And
Okay.
there was an uncle back home.
That was telling you.
Amongst other things. So it's like for her to have to do that with that boy, that man's scaring him straight. She might have saved his life. We don't even know that.
Yeah.
You really don't know. But if this boy is not listening to me, you're men. If you didn't have your dad there,
It's true. Yeah.
Ayo, if you didn't have your dad there,
Oh, you get me? And my dad's even subscribed to the Agbaya show, so he
Yeah.
Hey,
knows.
Dad.
Come on,
If I didn't have my dad there, it would have been mad.
we needed them.
Yeah.
We need like 70% of the problems in the world right now can be attributed to the lack of fathers.
So do you reckon even as a male, you know, growing up, if you don't have that male figure around you, do you reckon, yeah, it's a long day?
It's tough. I think it's going to be a long day because of the fact of there's only so much your mum can teach you
Yeah.
before you actually need that sort of. I'm not saying mums aren't resilient, but you need that sort of resilience.
Man, bro.
You understand? They're not men. Like, and the same way men aren't women. I can't teach my daughter how to.
Love. And
You understand?
that's crazy.
Nurture, you
No,
understand?
the reason I say this is obviously I don't have a lot of, let's say, male influences in my life, and even up to this day, except for that maybe like the man them that are around me. Yeah, to be fair, that's it really. Like my older cousins, let's say you guys and stuff like that.
Come on.
In my actual family is the more dominated by women, innit? So there's a lot of things I probably had to learn, like in the last probably like let's say even 5 years. The last 5 years, that's kind of changed me in the way I move. You know what I mean? So like I think it's important for that person to go in at that time to do what he's done. Like you said, he might have saved his life because he don't want to get too late. Do you know what I mean? I've got a good sense on my head, so I'm not gonna do nothing crazy like that. But maybe other people don't have that, and they'll just go do something mad and end up in jail, end up dead.
Yeah, no, it's quite interesting listening to you guys because obviously you're all men, and you're seeing it from the perspective of what a boy needs, what a man needs, which a woman doesn't know that much about, you know. But I think when we deep it, all of us are experiencing life for the first time. Like we're all going through it for the first time, and as a child, you've only got so many tools, and you can only get those tools from your caregiver. And as a single mum, how much time have you got to put those tools together when you're trying to do the most? So I think she did that. Well. She probably did the best she could do, knowing, okay, shit, I can't deal with this. Let me outsource. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think the highest act of love for a child is to guide them through life. Do you know what I mean? And if you don't guide them, you fail them. So I think definitely like big up to her. Do you know what I mean?
And you know, they say it takes a community. To raise up a child sometimes. I feel like obviously the way the modern society is trying to make it seem that you don't need that community. You just need social media. See, you need to you just go and watch a few people say 1-2 things, and you get influenced by them.
You need a community, man. You need the people around you. I think it's important, man.
It's very
learn a lot of stuff,
especially in the black community. It's very important. You see, I just feel like, you know, for us to understand reality out there, and we don't always want to shelter and is it mollycoddle our kids, because as soon as they leave that house.
Reality hits, boy.
Reality hits,
and it's a real life out there. So not everyone's gonna fuck with you.
But obviously, as we're rounding up, you know, we wanna let you tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, everything is Ainomore, AINAMORE, Ainomore, okay, don't know. But yeah, everything's Ainomore, simple. TikTok, this thing, YouTube. Hey Bighed out now. Subscribe, like, comment, all of them things. Yeah,
I want to know what's Hey Bighed about.
Oh my God, listen to it. Yes,
I've had a few Hey Bigheads in my
past. This is why.
Hey stranger.
Moonface.
You know, I'm doing 5K run. Someone say, hey stranger, you're doing well.
It's been a long time. You look good.
Cool.
Huh? It goes down in the DMs.
It goes down. No comment. The babes are watching. You can't even let them know them on there. But no, Aina, Koye, thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much.
100%, man. It's been a blessing still.
This Agbaya did not share his suya. I'm joking.
I cannot say this suya.